Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Please like, share and subscribe our channel to know the more updates and more knowledge gain. Today we'll discuss about the most important topic for the exam point of view, burns. Let's start the first question. Which type of burn affects the both the epidermis and part of the dermis? Option A, first degree burn. Option B, second degree burn. Option C, third degree burn. Option D, superficial burn. The answer will be option B, second degree burn. In the second degree burn, parietal thickness affected the both epidermis and the dermis. This is the epidermis, dermis, endodermis, and bone and tendon. When the one affects the epidermis and dermis, both layer, this is known as the second degree burn. When the burn affected only the epidermis, this is known as the first degree burn. When the burn affected the epidermis, dermis and endodermis, three layers, this is known as the third degree burn, superficial burn. When it affects all the three layers and went into the bone, visible in the bone, this is known as the superficial burn. Next question. What is the most serious complications of electrical burns? Option A, skin blister. Option B, fluid loss. Option C, cardiac arrhythmias. Option D, pain. The answer will be option C, cardiac arrhythmias. Next question. The rule of 9 is used to estimate option A, pain level in the burn. Option B, depth of the burn. Option C, percentage of body surface area burned. Option D, degree of burn. The answer will be option C, percentage of body surface area burn. Next question. What is the priority nursing intervention for a client with extensive burns? Option A, administer analgesic. Option B, assess wound. Option C, maintain airway. Option D, monitor temperature. The answer will be option C, maintain the airway is the first priority. Next question. Which fluid is preferred in the first 24 hours of the burn management? Option A, dextrose 5%. Option B, normal saline. Option C, lactate ringer solution. Option D, plasma. The answer will be option C, lactate ringer solution. Next question. What is the Parkland formula used for? Option A, assessing the pain. Option B, calculating calorie needs. Option C, fluid resuscitation. Option D, estimating infection risks. Option C is the correct answer, fluid resuscitation. Next question. Which finding suggests inhalation injury in a burn victim? Option A, pale skin. Option B, clear breath sounds. Option C, scent nasal hairs. Option D, decreased appetite. The answer is option C, scent nasal hair. Option C is the correct answer. Next question. Silver sulfadizine cream is contraindicated in option A, first degree burn. Option B, burns on the hands. Option C, sulfur allergy. Option D, full thickness burn. The answer will be option C, sulf allergy because it is contraindication in patient with the sulfonamide allergy. Next question. The greatest risk for infection in burn patient is during which phase? Option A, emergent phase. Option B, acute phase. Option C, rehabilitation phase. Option D, recovery phase. The answer will be option B, acute phase, because in the acute phase there is a high risk for the infection because the wound will be open. That's why acute phase is the most risk for infection in burn patient. Next, which lab value is commonly elevated during the early phase of severe burn? Option A, sodium. Option B, hematocrit. Option C, albumin. Option D, potassium. The answer will be option B, hematocrit. Next question. In full thickness burn, which layer of the skin is destroyed? Option A, epidermis only. Option B, epidermis and dermis only. Option C, dermis only. Option D, hypodermis only. The answer will be option B, epidermis and dermis. Next question. Hysterectomy is performed to option A, prevent the infection. Option B, reduce the pain. Option C, relieve pressure and restore circulation. Option D, apply medication. The answer will be option C, relieve pressure and restore the circulation. Option C is the correct answer. Next, which electrolyte imbalance is common in the first 24 hours after a major burn? Option A, hypokalemia. Option B, hyperkalemia. Option C, hypercalcemia. Option D, hypocalcemia. The answer will be option B, hyperkalemia. Option B is the correct answer. Next, what does curling ulcer refers to in a burn patient? Option A, curling of the toes. Option B, stress ulcer in the stomach. Option C, pulmonary edema. Option D, burn scare contracture. The answer will be option B, stress ulcer in the stomach. Option B is the correct answer. Next question. Which is not a sign of wound infection in burn patients? Option A, purulent discharge. Option B, sudden increase in pain. Option C, red granulation tissue. Option D, increased wound odor. The answer will be option C, red granulation tissue. Option C is the correct answer. Next question. Which of the following is the best method to assess fluid replacement in a burn patient? Option A, blood pressure. Option B, pulse rate. Option C, central venous pressure. Option D, urine output. The answer is option D, urine output. Next question. A burn injury patient suddenly become restlessness and has stridor. What should the nurse do first? Option A, give analgesics. Option B, administer antibiotics. Option C, prepare for intubation. Option D, apply oxygen via nasal cannula. The answer will be option C, prepare for the intubation, because restlessness and the stridor indicate airway compromise. Early intubation can prevent the respiratory failure. Next question. In thermal burns, the primary cause of death is option A sepsis, option B shock, option C airway obstruction, option D hypothermia. The answer will be option C airway obstruction, because in thermal injuries, especially involving the face or the neck, airway compression is a leading cause of early death. Next question. A client has burn on the entire left arm and trunk, anterior trunk. What is the TBSA according to the rules of 9? TBSA full form is total body surface area. Total body surface area. Left arm 9% plus anterior trunk 18%, anterior trunk arm and anterior trunk both leg 18, so the answer will be 18 plus 9 27. The answer will be option C 27. Next question. Which nutrition is the most important for wound healing in burn patient? Option A fats, option B proteins, option C carbohydrate, option D sodium. The answer will be option B. Proteins is the correct answer. Next question. What is the priority assessment in the emergent phase of burn care? Option A infection, option B electrolyte imbalance, option C fluid loss and airway, option D pain control. The answer will be option C fluid loss and airway. Option C is the correct answer. Next. What is the color of a full thickness burn wound? Option A pink, option B red, option C white or black, option D blister. Option C is the correct answer, white or the black. Full thickness burn may appear leathery, white or the charred. Next question. Which topical antimicrobial agent is commonly used in burn wounds? Option A hydrocortisone, option B silver sulfadiazine, option C bactitracin, option D mapirocin. The answer will be option B silver sulfadiazine. Next question. Grafting is typically done in which phase of this care? Option A emergent phase, option B acute phase, option C resuscitative phase, option D rehabilitation phase. The answer will be option B acute phase. Acute phase is the correct answer. Next question. A sign of hypovolemic shock in a burn patient is option A bradycardia, option B bounding pulse, option C cold and clammy skin, option D decrease the hematocrit level. The answer will be option C cold and clammy skins. Option C is the correct answer. Thank you everyone. Please like, share and subscribe our channel.